The screen is not like brown कलर का हो रहा है स्क्रीन तो कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है. Let me restart.
Yeah. Wow.
We are
Your
glue.
team is banning.
Big mischief.
Time to drop the beat of
Your
the flash.
team is banning.
Butterflies born
Your
by thy
team
wish,
is banning.
guided by lantern's light.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and I welcome you to the Nodwin Community Cup, the number 5, happening right now, powered by Vista, brought to you by none other than your Nodwin gaming community. Now, this is the first match of the day, and this is round 1. Day 1, round 1 happening right now. It is gonna be all best of 1 series with a prize pool of 20,000 diamonds. Now, on to the teams, we do have Team Vengeance Seekers on the red side and Team Sacred Divine onto the blue side. Onto the casters desk as well. This is your caster, Zero, and of course, joined by me, my fellow caster, Shinji. So, how are you doing today, Shinji?
Thank you. How are you, Zivo?
Yep, I'm doing great as well. So, first match of the day, are you excited about this?
Yeah, I'm really very excited since the first match got like invalid. So this is the second match. So I'm really excited to see the matches.
Your team is banning.
The fight between the teams, and going through the ban, we can see the blue side had banned Glue, Yuxin, and Lucas as well. And onto the red side, Vengeance Seekers. They banned Joy and Fanny. About that Glue, I would say like after that revamp, Glue is quite annoying right now, and that Yuxin too. She's pretty annoying and irritating for that utility jungle, and of course that utility heroes. And about that Lucas, he has a really good damage output when he's in his beast mode. He can deal a very good damage to you. And that Joy ban, she can clear out the backline very well as that Fanny can too.
Is picking.
So what's your thoughts about this ban, Zero?
Yep, quite the meta bans coming in from one of the top players in the game.
My tail's been itching
Your
for a
team
real
is
fight.
fighting.
Yeah. We can see Kalia getting picked by the side of blue team. No, guys, Kalia is really annoying for the backline. If you don't have Purify, she can jump onto you and get you from there and bring you to her
The ban
teammates
is
and finish you off. Yeah, Zivo.
Yep, certainly. So a Kalea being a pick-off hero, getting the first pick onto the side of Team Sacred Divine. Quite a great hero, I would say. A flex pick as well onto the EXP and onto the roam position. So a really great one. But coming from the side of Team Vengeance Seekers as well, they do have Moskov as the first hero to be locked out. So quite of an interesting pick, I would say. But here we go. One of the top supports in the game as of now, the Florian gets onto their side as well.
Yeah. No, Florin in the early game she might lack some, she might be squishy, but in the late game, I mean like early game it might be squishy, but in the early like in the late game she got a very good healing. She can heal you very well with her first skill itself. And if you combine it with that Flask of Osis and Oracle, it can heal you even more. And that Moscow as well, he can dive into the backline with his Spear of Destruction and clear the backline very well.
Yep, certainly quite a great hero to clear out the minions and of course diving onto the back line and going around the map as well. As long as you connect your SOD, it will be quite an easy stuff for you to go around the map and rotate as well. But coming in from the side of Team SD as well, they do have Fire Cell, which is good for the back line, which is gonna be good for the Moskov and the Florian that we have here because of her feathered airstrike. And can't forget that she also has her passive, the Wings by Wings, with the help of which she can run around the map. Now, the question is Kalea and Badang all both together quite a make or break around the game because both of them, one is a pick off, one is a AoE CC hero. So you kind of need to have a lot of team coordination for with your team for the composition to work out. But right now we do see Kerry getting banned out. Seems like Team Vengeance Seekers, they are going for maybe a tanky composition. As we see, as we know, Kerry is quite the tank melter, so we will have to expect a little tanky composition. But right now, ban onto the side of Team SD, and they decide to ban out the Suyo.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, that Carry is quite a tank melter. I guess the Team Vengeance Seekers are planning to pick something tanky, like, you know, right now the tank jungle, you can say Baxia and Fredrin are really good. And even Alpha is good, utility jungles. So carry might be a trouble for utility jungles, so they plan to ban that carry. But we can say that Suyu, even after getting nerfed, Suyu's immortal form just got that magic defense got that reduced, but the physical defense is still same, so it won't make any difference. So they choose to ban Suyu because he still had that damage output. And yeah, you can say that Hayabusa, he really is good. With his second skill, he can dive into you, and if the shadow connects to you, he can come to you, use his shadow
Only
Ogi kill,
love
and
and
finish you
mist
off then and
is
there.
everlasting.
And yeah, the last ban coming in from the side of Team Sacred Divine, it's Sicilian. Of course, the late game demon, Vampire of Mobile Legends. He can finish you off with one shot if he stack up quite well. Isn't it, Zero?
Yep, certainly. Quite a well thought band coming in from the side of Team Sacred Divine right now. And for the side of Team Vengeance Seekers, they are kind of hovering around the Vixana. Would be quite great because of her CC, and they do need an extra hand with her Eternal Guard. So, might be a great choice, but then again, they can go for some other mage as well. Maybe the Luoyi, but right now, Vixana is one of the top choices given that Sicilian and Zushin, they are both banned out. Now, A to Z does lock down on that Vexana. Back to the side of Team Sacred Divine, they still need their jungler and their marksman. Now, against a Moskov, there are quite a heroes which can go against him, maybe the Claude for diving in and going out as well, but there's also a Brody, but still, Yatogami here, hovering around the Herod despite his nerf, he is still quite picked up. So if you are quite good around the Harriet, then you can still dominate the goal lane with them.
Yeah, even if you have that Moscow in your opponent, if you got that vengeance with your with your hero, you can counter that Moscow well, because you can see that Claude also uses vengeance, so he can counter Moscow and that attack speed heroes very well. But we can see Harith going with the Purify. I guess he's afraid of his Moscow's second skill, so yeah, he's planning to just dive in without getting knocked back and just finishing that Moscow wall. And we can see Alpha getting picked as well. Alpha is really good for melting the chunky heroes. Like the team Sacred Divine thought that even if you don't give that tank melter in our goal lane, we'll get tank melter jungler. So they choose to pick Alpha, I guess. And
See
yeah,
value in me?
Oh,
Team Vengeance
Mischief.
Seekers going for that Fredrin, as I said.
yep. Really utility jungler that they are going for right now. But the question right now is Team Vengeance Seekers, even though they have an alpha onto their enemy, they still deciding to pick off the Fredrine. Might have a might backfire whole their whole team com. And as for Yatogami on the Herit as well, the reason he might have picked up the Purify is because for his Chrono Dash, he does need not to be interrupted. So there is a heal up for the interruption. Same with the Vixana and the Florian as well. Even though their CCs are quite insignificant, they are still enough to stop him from his chrono dashing. So I guess that is one of the reasons that he got picked up on the Purify. Other than that, I think both the team comps of both the teams are looking quite well.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyways, what do you think about the drafts? I mean, like team composition. Which team do you think has got better draft?
Oh, okay. For the draft right now, I do like the side of team SD because of their whole composition. They have the frontliner, they have a pickoff, they have someone to engage as well, and for the backline as well, they do have the Farsa. But it does quite depend on the execution of both the teams as well. So it is going to be quite of an interesting match. But right now, we do see Kalea is onto the XP, which is a great choice for their side, having the Badang onto the roam. But on top lane, though, three people camping out for Yatogami is not looking great for him.
Yeah, I guess the team Vengeance Seekers are just planning to take down that goal laner at first. As you know, if Harith gets farmed well, he can completely wipe you all with his second and first skill. And when he's in the range of his ultimate key, then yeah, the second skill gets reset. But we can see there might be a fight in the top lane.